Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, a young man in Texas walked into a school with a gun and he killed 21 people, 19 of whom were children. Last week, a young man went to a grocery store in New York and he killed 10 people. And these senseless acts of horrific violence seem to happen so often in our country that we've become anesthetized to them. I mean, these are terrible, terrible events that happen far away from here to people I don't know. Tragic, yes, but it doesn't affect me personally. Even last year when it did happen in San Jose at VTA, I didn't know any of those people. But today, or yesterday, 19 parents made a lunch for their children and gave them a kiss and said, "Have a good day at school." And today, those same 19 parents are making funeral arrangements for those same children. And when we hear this, I ask, where is God? How can God let this happen? Has God abandoned us? In the gospel passages that we're hearing this week, Jesus tells us exactly where God is. He is right here. Jesus tells them, "I am leaving, but I am sending the advocate, the Spirit, to be with you always." God is with us, not just here in this chapel, but God dwells within every human being. Every human being, God dwells within us. So we say, where is God? God is right here. But God gave us free will, the freedom to accept Him, the freedom to reject Him, even though He dwells within us. God has not abandoned us, but I think sometimes we have abandoned God. Not we here in this chapel, but we culturally, we want to remove God from the public discourse for fear that we might offend somebody who has rejected God. And when we remove God, we invite the evil one. And when we invite the evil one, some individuals will embrace the evil one. And the result is horrific acts of violence, which happen so often that we have become anesthetized to them. Whenever these things happen, I see on social media and I hear from friends with no thoughts and prayers. People say, "Why my thoughts and prayers?" Don't do thoughts and prayers, they don't do anything. Well, I agree, thoughts don't do a whole lot, but prayers, yes. Prayers can be efficacious. Because I think what we need is a conversion in our country. We talk about action, yes, maybe we do need to make some changes in our culture to make it harder for people to perpetrate these horrible acts. But prayers are efficacious. Let's not abandon prayer. Each morning, my morning prayer, one of my petitions is for those who have hatred in their hearts, those who are planning evil deeds, who seek to do harm to others. I pray that they have a conversion, that they have a change of heart and turn away from hatred and turn towards love, towards good, towards God. I think that's a prayer that we can all pray, that we all should pray daily. We need a conversion to turn back to God culturally. We can do that through prayer. We can do that through example as well, as we go out in the world and be a reflection of Christ in the world. The vast majority of people are good. God dwells within them and they have accepted God. But this conversion is still needed culturally. So let us pray today for a conversion. All things are possible with God. It seems insurmountable with this culture in which we live. But all things are possible for God. And today, as we gather in the Lord's name and we share this sacred meal, may it give us the strength to help to bring about the conversion that is so badly needed in our culture through prayer, through example, through acts of love and mercy. And may this epidemic of senseless violence come to an end.